You know, speaking of about difficulties that we're having in the country right now, the Center for Disease Control and NCDC on Wednesday confirmed the first 3 cases of Omicron variants in Nigeria. So the question is Nigeria even ready for another variant of coronavirus right now? And on Tuesday, the FCT workers were shut out for lack of COVID vaccine card. Do you think this Omicron variant is a wake-up call for all Nigerians to get vaccinated, and should it even be made compulsory?
Why should it? Why should it? We as of today, we do not produce any vaccine, and you have suspicion everywhere, even in from countries where these vaccines are manufactured. I have friends in those countries, and they suspect the vaccines. Even the manufacturers still are out there telling you that they are not sure about the efficacy.
Well,
and you want to use citizens are you telling me you want to compare citizens to be used as a trial?
NCDC is assuring us that we don't have much to fear from the
NCDC didn't manufacture those vaccines. They didn't. Then what's the name now?
The Omicron variant?
No, the vaccines now.
The Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca and the Pfizer and all that over there, they are still failing every day. And we found people who took these vaccines, within a week, some died. How do you what do you say to that?
Well, this Omicron variant seems to be a cause of concern because when it was detected in South Africa, just suddenly the number of cases they have per day skyrocketed.
But
they were recording about 6,000 cases.
Didn't you hear yesterday that cholera killed as twice as COVID-19 did in 2021?
Yeah. But
so what we are saying is that, look, we are in this life to face and battle lots of challenges.
So are we saying Omicron variant is not a cause of concern for Nigeria?
It should be, just like cholera, just like guinea worm, just like polio and malaria. So what we are saying is that you shutting out civil servants out of offices, maybe because of Omicron and all that, we can do a lot, go into research and see how we can, homegrown, like we had in during military regime of Abacha, the homegrown democracy. We can have homegrown vaccines that wouldn't help us to study and know. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket, in Omicron and COVID and all that, while cholera kills double of the same citizens in same year.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Yes, what I would add to what you have said is just I will not support government decision to shut civil servants out, because at the end of the day, if some of them decide not to come to the office now, they begin to negotiate their salary and the rest of them. This should be a choice. Wearing a face mask for now as a methodical concept should still be sustained. And washing your hands regularly. These are things we still do everywhere. So they should encourage that. 2, homegrown medicine. I agree with my colleague here that there are some people here in this country that have come to NAFDAC to ask that their own findings should be tested. They want to know how real this thing is and how it should be accepted in Nigeria. We have a NAFDAC that can help us do a thorough research on whatever anybody brought or brings, so that we can be able to know if it is adoptable or not. There was a time Madagascar, did their own. World Health Organization played it down until they bring their own from India, South Africa, America, before they would ask that we should accept it. When are we going to begin to use our own homegrown tradomedicals? I will support that. That's on that. Then on the other issue of restriction, Dubai here that our president went to, what they are still sustaining till now is face mask. Nobody is forcing anybody. Edo State started enforcing restriction, so it should not be encouraged. It should not be encouraged. It should be a choice. And my colleague had talked about those who are taking the drug and how it has affected them, even taking their life. We have a many report. There was a Zenith Bank staff I saw in a report that eventually died as a result of taking that COVID-19.
Well,
so
there are no
there
drugs
should be
without
it should
its
be
own
a
side
there should be a
effects,
choice,
normally.
not a demand or not enforcement.
Okay, well, there are no drugs without side effects, and since the government is saying that we should all go take the vaccine, perhaps it's in our own best interest to actually take this vaccine, and let us not forget to use our face masks. And unfortunately, we don't have
we
time.
should take vaccines, but
Yes.
we should not be forced to take the vaccine.
It should be choice.
Well, that is very debatable. That is very debatable indeed. But
should be
fortunately,
choice.
we do not have much time on our side.
But let me end by saying that even the president, there was a time we have not been seeing him wearing face mask until the media begin to ask, why is our president not wearing face mask? Then from there we begin to see that eventually after like many months he started wearing face mask.
Well, kudos to the media for that. So I thank you very much.